When people think rock riffs, the first thing they always think of is guitar and then maybe drum intros after that. But I'll tell you what, there is a lot to be said out there for some pretty mean riffs played on the keys over the year. I'm Russ from the Infectious Groove podcast and the Infectious Groove YouTube channel. Coming in today is Lauren from the Beard Owl podcast and channel contributor for us here. And she's going to share with us 5 awesome rock riffs that were done on the keys coming right up. So as we get into this video here, Lauren has talked a lot in the past on the channel about, I mean, you're based in Billy and Elton, and so you like the more key-driven rock. I don't dislike key-driven rock, but as I said in the intro, I'm definitely one of those that's guilty of when I think rock riffs. If you said, what's your top 10 favorite riffs of all time, I would name all guitar and maybe a drum intro before I ever started mentioning keys. Right. So Lauren, in many ways, has helped us on the channel expand our horizons. Today is no different. So talk to me about Tickling the Ivories. What are some great rock riffs played on piano? For sure. Yeah. So, I mean, like you were saying, these are riffs that are really like driving all of these songs forward, right? I love a good piano solo, but these aren't that. These are just the actual, the driving motion of the thing. It's probably hard to define what an actual riff is, but to me, the riff is the thing you hum. Right. Or like the thing that gets stuck in your head. If you say, I have this song stuck in my head, it's usually because of the riff. Yeah. So what do you got? So my first one is Cold as Ice by Foreigner. I mean, you hear that right at the beginning. And yeah, as soon as you know exactly what it is. And that's one of those things that if you're in a bar and you hear that, you instantly are excited about it. That's why it should make the list. For sure. And it goes through the whole entire song, too. Like, that's what keeps it going. And this is a great song otherwise, but I feel like it would be completely different without it. Oh, for sure. I feel like, because I have the benefit of seeing this list before the viewers, I feel like there's no song on here that would be even remotely the same without the keys. Yeah. Yeah. What else do you got? So, Foreigner, Cold as Ice, number one. What else do you got? Fool in the Rain by Led Zeppelin. This... I was kind of looking into information about this song, and I love the funky style that it's in. Oh, for sure. But also, interestingly, I guess not interestingly, like Zeppelin never played this song live. Yeah, no. But man, I love this song. It's a jam, and you've got that cool piano riff that just kind of keeps it. That's what you bop to the whole time. Right. I feel like, and you and I have discussed this off the channel before, Zeppelin is primarily known for one thing, blues-based rock, right? But they have songs like this and The Crunch that are so different that I feel you could play for someone and they'd be like, what? And just for the oddity alone of Fool in the Rain. And I would argue, well, Bonham's drumming, not to be cliche, but his drumming specifically in this song is... one of the things where you could make a case for that's why Bonham is revered, because it's so different than what any other drummer might do with this song. Yeah. And then immediately following that, the next thing is, and what's that guy doing on the keys over there? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. It's so cool. So Foreigner and Led Zeppelin, we got 2 of the big, huge names going so far. Who else do you got? I kind of put this one in there for you because you gave me no. You made me appreciate this song more than I think I did before. November Rain by Guns N' Roses. And you kind of flipped a switch in my brain with this when you said like that Axl was really inspired by Elton John to do this. Yeah. And then I listened to it with kind of that in mind, and I was like, he really was. Like, you could feel the reverence to like what he was trying to do in this. Yeah, Axl Rose is many things. But one thing he's not is disingenuous with his influences. And you have to remember, and I mean no disrespect toward Elton John or his legion of fans, but at the time that Use Your Illusion came out, Elton John was not known as the cool thing that he is now. Right. He was very much a lower end name in the music spectrum at the time. And so Axl Rose wasn't like, it's cool to say this. Like, and like you say, you're such a student of Elton. When if you're an Elton John fan and you say, I cannot stand Guns N' Roses, which I get, do what Lauren did and listen to the song again. Just put Axl's voice out of your mind if you don't like his voice. But listen to the piano in the song November Rain from the perspective of a guy who probably wrote it because of being inspired by Elton John, and you'll be you'll be impressed by that. Absolutely. So another big name in there, Guns N' Roses. You got 2 more to go. What do you got? I've got 2 more. Breakfast in America by Supertramp. I mean,
I couldn't do. I don't think I could have done this list without this song.
No, it's and this is one that we, like we said at the top, there's nothing about this would even be remotely the same without without the piano.
It's a good heavy piano riff too, because like you really kind of feel it sort of lumbering along, which is different than a lot of the other piano riffs on this list. Like this one's really like drum,
right. Yeah. All right, round us out. So we're at Foreigner, Zeppelin, Guns N' Roses, Supertramp. What have we got for number 5?
Number 5 is "Hold the Line" by Toto. I don't have much else to say other than like listen to "Hold the Line" by Toto.
Well, I will tell you this about that. I feel like, especially these days, Toto is more known now for Africa and Rosanna than anything. And I think a lot of "Hold the Line" to me is the type of song that if you were to play it for someone who's like a newer Toto fan because of Rosanna or Africa, it's such a different style even. Yeah. And that's, again, this is like Foreigner, where it comes out of the gate with that piano riff to where I don't think most people would even put together that it's the same band. So, but yes, to circle back to Lauren's point, just go listen to "Hold the Line."
Just go listen to "Hold the Line" by Toto. I need to make sure that I mention that I made an effort to put this list together without Elton John and Billy Joel on it, because I feel like you've all heard enough about them from me.
She still kind of worked in Elton John though, because of Axl being inspired by Elton John.
That's true.
But if you're gonna do a piano rock list and leave out people that are inspired by Elton John and Billy Joel, then you're not going to have a piano rock list.
True.
So, having said that, you can see we have a lot of fun on this channel. We love it when everybody watches and leaves likes on the videos and everything. But more often than that, what matters more to us is people leaving comments. So please, like, did you never even think about that with Elton John and Axl Rose on November Rain? Do you think there's even better picks than these as far as piano rock goes? What do you think of the picks that Lauren had? Please make sure to leave a comment for us. And like we always say, we appreciate it so much. Thank you for stopping by and watching the channel.